Good. Oh, okay, man. This is Share Beer 302, man. This is Joe D, your host, and welcome to another Share a Beer. We right now it's just me and you, so you'll have to put up with me for right now. But I'm sure someone else will show up here in a minute. Let's see. Right now, I'm a little behind here because my internet was not going, so I'm a little behind here with my beer news. I don't. Let me see if this article will pop up here. You'll have to, and then at the same time, I've got a small family issue happening, so I've got some text going on actually right now to make sure everybody's okay. And oh, well, my problem there is I don't. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's the problem with this article. I don't necessarily know who that is, so it doesn't mean that much to me. But there's an interesting article for those of you that are fans of his. But Jake Owen, I don't know who Jake Owen is, but he has his own beer on tap in his bus, and that's kind of what got my attention. Is having your own beer on tap in your own motor coach, is pretty cool. I'll see, put in a kegerator. All right. Yeah, so it's on a kegerator. Yeah, probably a 5-gallon kegerator. It's kind of a non-story. Not really. So his tour bus is 52 feet though. What they're showing here of it looks pretty cool. I absolutely have no idea who Jake Owen is. So yeah, I guess he's a country music star. I've been running into stuff like that lately with my photography, talking to people, and I don't necessarily know who some of these stars are, or some of the people who are next to them. You know what I'm saying? And you start talking to some of these models, and I guess they're affiliated with them or something, and I'm like, I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I work for a living, so I don't know. And I work I don't know. I just don't know who it. You tell me a sports star, and then I'll know. You know what I'm saying? Because I pretty much all I watch is sports. But all these singers and stuff, I listen to a lot of music while I'm driving, of course. But I don't necessarily know who sings the music. It doesn't really matter to me. It's like, oh, I just like that song. So I'll never see them in concert. I'm not a concert goer, so I figured they make enough money. They don't need me to spend $100 a ticket or whatever it is to go watch them. So I spend enough money on sports. So that's my I don't know, what do you call it? I don't know what you call it, but that's where I dump my money like an idiot. Let me see here. I did have a new beer, but I only have one. Oh, and I did sample that Mexican beer, and it was all right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me talk a little bit about that. Because I'm not gonna sample a beer right now, but and this is the last sample that I have. But this Indio beer is the one that I reviewed. I guess I can talk a little more about it. It was a Martin Oktoberfest style, this Indio. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. Apparently, it's a big beer in Mexico. And they wrote me and wanted me to review it, sent me a couple samples, which I really appreciate. And I had let them know, I'll let you know honestly what I think. Now, I'm not comparing any Mexican beer, any beer south of our border for that matter. I think I could say I've had some Central American beers and some South American beers. And I would include like the Virgin Islands and, Jamaica and all that in there as well. As far as those light lagers and stuff, they're just in a different category for me. You know what I'm saying? And so I kind of group those together. I kind of group European beers together. You know what I'm saying? I try to do that. And then if they kind of hold their own enough in that class, then I'll kind of, okay, and now I'll compare it to. But this one here, I feel like was more on a macro Mexican beer level. So that's where I kept it, man. I just kind of kept it right there. As far as Mexican beers that I've had, it's pretty darn good. Like I said, as far as the big macro type Mexican lagers, it's not bad. It's a dark lager, and it does have that nice caramel color. I would buy it again. It's not. It's kind of like Dos Equis Amber, or I also compared it to oh doggone it, Shiner, and I thought it compared well to Shiner because Shiner's not necessarily. Shiner's more macro than micro, right? Even though they are a smaller brewery, you can really. I don't know. I don't know what all the beer categories are. Skylar or Zach would know more what that is. I don't know where the lines are drawn as far as macro brewery, and I know there's a couple categories in between now because of Sam Adams and Dogfish Head and Stone, but they are as far as Shiner goes, though I wouldn't really consider them like over the top good. I consider Shiner like pretty much everything they make is a solid session beer, right? Some beers that they make are a little lacking on flavor. I'll admit that not every style is fantastic, but their Shiner Bock, which is their flagship, I would compare that to this, even though it's a Bock and this is a dark lager. I would still compare it to this. This is not bad. What was the alcohol? 4.5 or something like that. What did I say it was? I think it was 4.5. The the thing that annoyed me more about it was in researching it. You go to the website, which was I think Indio Beer. Let me see, Indio. Yeah, indiobeer.com. INDIO beer BEER all one word.com. And of course you have to put in your birthday, and you can just make up a day, and that's what drives me nuts. Like, why even put that on there? Even if you are underage, you're just gonna make up a day. So, but even once you get in, it's a little annoying to me. They have I don't know, all this stuff. Like they kind of want you to take their beer and do what you want with it, as far as the logo or whatever. Like, is what I'm guessing, because it says Casa Indio, do your thing. And so there's all these events and stuff like that, dates like San Francisco they have on here. Easiest way to find your beer. The The biggest problem is how to find information on the beer on their website. You have to go to Meet Indio. You have to click that tab on the top, and then there's 3 more tabs: history, label, and Indio beer. And then you click that, and now you're finally at the beer. Problem even with that is that there's hardly any information here at all. You would think that there would be at least something. The website looks cool. The graphics are very cool and stuff. It's just that there's not, that information just isn't there. You find out more about Indio through reviewers like myself. On Rate Beer, on Beer Advocate, and so forth. Otherwise, you're not getting it on their website, which is even more annoying. So I feel like their website needs redone. Like, you should be able to go to their website, even if you, especially if you're a macro brewer, right? If you're a big guy, right, in Mexico, and I've heard from a couple of my Mexican fans that are in Mexico, and they do say that this is a big beer down there. Some like it, some don't. But it is big, so I picture it like Budweiser or Miller down there, and you would think that they would have a link just directly, a tab on their website just directly to the beer. Boom, here it is. Here's our beer. That's why you're here. We are a brewery, and we do make this beer. It shouldn't be like 2 or 3 layers in. It just shouldn't be that deep. So the website was definitely annoying. There's not a lot of information on the beer, but you do see that nowadays. There's a code up here, of course, as you can see. You would have to unlock that code somehow to find out its born on date or expiration date. So that's definitely annoying for some. But other than that, like I said, for macro, for a Mexican beer, it was pretty good. So I would definitely buy it again if I wanted something with just a tad more flavor than a light lager. And I didn't really want to be overpowered by anything, or I was going to a friend's house or a party where kind of a more casual beer drinking crowd. Hey, might bring some Indio 6-pack or something, and say, hey, you guys, check this out. Another beer I'll be reviewing here pretty soon is the Deschutes Armory XPA. I have not had this one from Deschutes. That light is a little bright there. See it better. But I have not had this one, so I am definitely looking forward to this one. And as usual, they always have really good artwork on their bottles. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like their brewery. Looks like the front of the brewery over there, and then they got the mountains and stuff. If you've ever been in that area, it's really, really, really nice. This one's 5.9%. Best by 4.815. So I'll be reviewing this one pretty soon because they're it's an experimental pale ale, so you definitely want to have this one a little more fresher. So and this one says it's fitting. This experimental pale ale was the first beer brewed at our Portland pub. This XPA gets its bitter twist from Nugget and Northern Brewer hops, then delivers a pronounced citrus kick from Cascade, Centennial, and Citra hops. Consider this your next hop obsession. Wow, that's a hell of a description there. That's if anybody's familiar with any of those hops, this should be kind of a little bit of a hoppy complex beer. Then I'm looking forward to sampling that one. That's for sure. Let me see what's going on here. I got like a bunch of messages, I think. Oh, there's no link to join? Oh, that's weird. Well, I don't know why they do that sometimes. Let's see. Okay, there's no link to join apparently. So let me. I know sometimes I have to like double and triple send invites. So let me try inviting here one at a time. Sometimes that seems to do the trick. Let's see here. Sorry, guys, if you're watching. It's oh, trying to get the people here who definitely wanted to be in. Then I'll try to figure out a way once. Ah. Yeah, see, there's a couple of yeah, sometimes it just does this, and I don't know why. Let me see. Now it's giving me a link. Whoops. I don't know if that's it or not. It just says link to the page. And to YouTube. Huh. Oh, let me see. Oh, okay. All right, let me copy that one. I'm getting my. Oh man, yeah, I don't know. Google needs to clean some of these things up a little bit. So there goes another link. Because it is not easy to jump into some of these Hangouts. It's just not. And when there's a problem, it's a big one. Let's see. I'm trying to copy every link I can think of. Yeah, I sent. See, I guess they haven't got. I
Thank
sent
you, thank you,
invites.
thank you.
Oh, okay. Who do we have here? Oh, okay. How you doing, bro?
Awesome.
How did you get in?
So that's
It's
same
like,
thing. I mean, just the link, the last one that you posted, I just clicked on that. That's how you invite people. You copy the link to your Hangout, you post it in the comments. Anyone who clicks can join.
oh, okay. Wow, man, that is just
Yeah,
ridiculous. Like, 'cause you send invites and
yeah. Invites are crazy, and invites the first link that you posted, that's to invite people to watch it, not participate in that.
oh, yeah, I didn't. There's so many links. There's the links. I have two links right here on this one. And I was
Yeah,
like,
the
well,
first one was for invites. Yeah.
okay.
Get rid of that one. Otherwise, some people might just click on that.
That's true.
And
Yeah. Let me
you can
delete.
copy this link and message it to Mark, so Mark can also join. And you can message it to Brendan. I think he also wants to join. So now that you've copied this link, you can send it on a personal message. You can send it on Skype. You can send it on Facebook. You can send it anywhere.
Yeah. Let me message these cats, man.
Yeah.
Because send message. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think this link works. Yeah. Let me see. Such a mess. I swear. It,
Well, it took me like 6 months to understand this.
oh yeah, and that's the thing about it. Like we've been on here since it started.
Yeah.
It's
We are,
still
yeah, we are one of the pioneers of
it has
Hangouts.
it has not gotten any easier. Like it really, they need to really clean this part up. Okay, so there. Okay, I can see. All right, yeah, they do need to clean this part up. I need to open my Q&A. There we go. Oh, okay,
Okay,
yeah, Ruben.
Brendan is here. Welcome, Brendan.
Boy, that was a mess, huh, Brandon? Jeez.
Yeah, they have another hangout going that's not being broadcasted, so I figure I'm just going to double dip since I'm not drinking tonight.
Oh, okay. Let me see here. Yeah, I got Ruben wanting. I think I sent him a link. I'm trying to make sure that he gets one as well. Uh, I
Yeah.
posted the link if anybody can see this. It's in the show
Yeah.
event deal.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it's in the comments of the show.
Yeah. What you do is edit your event, and on the name of the event, right, click on the link below to join or something like that. So
Oh yeah, I could do that. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I do all the time.
So what's going on, Jody? You had any good beers lately?
Well, oh, I had that Indio beer that I was talking about earlier, and it's all right. You know what I'm saying? I gave it one thumb up. As far as Mexican beers, it was okay. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It wasn't like it's not nothing special. I would buy it again, if I. Um, but this one here from Deschutes, this Armory XPA, I don't remember having this one, and I don't know. That light's really bright, but
Hmm.
I don't remember having this one. But sounds really good. Experimental pale ale. Deschutes does pale ales very well, so
They do.
it is something I am looking to review as well.
Nice.
Maybe this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Something where or maybe for New Year's. Maybe for New Year's, yeah, because I'll be off.
Maybe.
I'm off New Year's. Uh, it kind of sucks, right? Because New Year's Eve is what everybody celebrates. I get New Year's Day off, and since I work nights, I get New Year's night off, which just doesn't do me any good, right? It's a school night for most people, so
Yeah.
um, yeah, I'll be actually on the road driving my truck for New Year's. Woo!
Where would you driving it to?
Where I always go. I make
Las Vegas?
no California.
Oh.
I go to the same place every night.
Hmm.
Um, it's practically Indio, California. I go to Indio and then back,
Hmm.
so it's not bad. It's a real, I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying? It's long hours, but
Hmm.
but yeah, maybe I'll review that New Year's. Maybe, yeah, that gives me something to look forward to right there. Heck yeah, it's gonna be some good football on too, so I should be ready for that.
Oh yeah.
And you, Brandon, what have you had, man?
Uh, I had on Christmas Day I had a St. Bernard's Christmas sale like I do for every Christmas. I've got some stuff I'm saving up for tomorrow, or New Year's Day. I haven't decided yet. Got a new Jester King. Want to try? It's called Snorkel.
Snorkel.
I'm not having it tonight because if I'm gonna go crazy tomorrow night, I gotta take it easy tonight.
Yeah.
This is the label. It's Snorkel from Jester King. It's
Oh, that's cool.
farmhouse ale brewed with oyster mushrooms and sea salt. So this should be interesting.
Huh.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's one of their new ones. So it was batch number 2, 10, 15, 2014. So it wasn't put in here that long ago.
And did you say oysters?
Oyster mushrooms.
Oh.
Yeah. No oysters apparently.
I'm like, wow, oysters?
Big difference. Big difference. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much it's 4.8% ABV. So you're talking about, I mean, pH 3.4. So you got too much of these, and you'll feel it in your teeth.
Yeah. You and that looks like a wine bottle, right?
Yeah, the Jester King bottles do come like this. They come in these
Okay.
wine type bottles. Of course, one of the things with the I like them when they're more recently bottled because after some time with the wild yeast in here, just the wrong tap will have this. You just tap the cap and you
Oh.
gotta be really careful with these bottles because they're not corked. So it's probably a good thing that it's capped and not corked because all the wild yeast in here just you got to be careful even when you hit the cap. But yeah, I like the cap design too.
Oh, that is cool. That is cool. You know, actually, when you on my end, let me look at that again. It looks like a couple scrambled eggs for eyeballs.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that.
Um, yeah, that sounds like you know, and they probably didn't want to do it because of that cap, but it
Right.
should have been wax dip, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, well, I mean, I personally don't complain about it because I know to be careful with this stuff, so it's no big deal.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was shopping for beer once in Texas, I picked up a bottle of the Black Metal Farmhouse, and just had it. I had actually brought a shopping cart, went to the store, and just bought a lot of beer, and just the bottle fell wrong in the cart, or it hiss. Like, oh, damn it.
Well, at least it happened in the store.
Yeah, it did. It happened in the store. So it wasn't a big deal. Plus, they didn't charge me for that bottle, so it was like, it's all this happens a lot with their bottles. So like, well, okay.
God, that's gotta suck, doesn't it? Like you're trying to sell a product, and it just keeps busting on you. You know what I'm saying? Like the brewery must give them some kind of break on that type of stuff if they, you know. But
Yeah.
it makes you think that they would wax dip them. I mean, put a different cap on it and wax dip it.
Yeah, personally, I'd be okay with that, but that's also a brewery decision. So
Yeah.
apparently they have their reasons for not wax dipping or corking. So that's something that's just a brewery decision, and
Yeah.
probably the best decision for them is just I know to be careful with them now. So I tell people that. So if you're getting a Jester King beer, be careful with it.
Hmm. Yeah. Just in general, just.
Yeah.
Huh. That's crazy. No,
Yeah.
I haven't. Do they can any of their beer, or are they all like that type of bottle?
I like those type of bottles from what I've seen. No canning. I mean, so they're all farmhouse style beers. So it's all wild yeast. I mean, you're talking bottles like that. So I mean, they have a table beer that's pretty good. Their imperial stout's pretty good. It's a farmhouse style imperial stout. And I've tried different beers from them, and they do different collaboration beers with different breweries. But they do make some really good beer as far as the farmhouse styles goes. I mean, as far as U.S. made farmhouse style beers, they are tops as far as I'm concerned.
Hmm. That I have. Oh, I've got another one too. And as a matter of fact, I need to check that one out a little more. This one's a canned beer. Let me see here.
All right. It worked, Joe.
Hey,
Oh,
Ruben.
did it? Good, good, good.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell everyone that the link works. I just kind of jumped in.
Oh, I made it.
Yeah, see?
Feel like I just ran a marathon.
Yeah, that was nuts, man. You know,
So
this
we gotta
Google.
refuel.
Oh, well, I know
Well, I
that.
think it took all of us except for Brandon about 20 minutes to find out the link that you put in there was what we were supposed to click on.
Yeah,
Because I'm sitting there and my old buddy Greg, he's watching it going, well, I see Brandon and Joe, where are you guys? I was like, how the fuck did Brandon get in?
Yeah.
I clicked the link.
Hey, there we are.
Hey.
Raj.
Part of a monologue, Joe, or what? What's up?
Yeah, you know, I was like, okay, now it's time to invite guests.
Well, it still wasn't a formal invite. It was just the link.
Yeah, it was the URL.
I know. I don't know what in the heck is up with that. You know,
Yeah, it's just.
it
You're
actually
doing pretty good, though. I mean, you would have thought the way you were talking that you had like 100 people in the room. You were doing pretty good.
Well, yeah, I've been accused of you know, being able to. I can definitely carry on whole conversation. You know, I am a truck driver. I can carry
Oh,
on
yeah.
conversations.
I can imagine in your
It's fine.
truck.
Just
With
so you
myself.
don't. Yeah, you can even argue with yourself. Just don't lose the argument.
I can disagree and not talk either. That's the scary part. Just shut up.
Well, I always say, Joe D, it's okay to talk to yourself. You just know you have a problem when you say, huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or when you lose the argument, when you argue with yourself and lose, then you're in trouble.
Yeah, when you lose the argument, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I hate when that happens, right?
Yeah.
Not that it hasn't. I hate when that happens.
I hate when it happens to other people.
Yeah.
Oh, I got too late.
This is another local beer that I'm looking forward to trying. It's Noche Lucy or something. It's a Moonlight Vanilla Porter is what they're calling.
Mm. Oh, cool.
From Borderlands Brewing here in Tucson.
Oh, dude, I met their brewer there when I just went out to Tucson.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we went to their brewery. It was an awesome little place.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, dude, it was like really cool. It was like it's the only. They said it was something like the only place in their county where there's a basement. So they had like a basement. That's where they had like the grain mill and like their canning line and stuff like that. It was so cool. And the head brewer is an awesome guy. He has a PhD in microbiology, and then he's also their head brewer.
Huh.
Really nice guy. His name was Mike Mazzoli. So, to him.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that sounds... Well, then I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, it's a porter made with Mexican vanilla.
Ooh, okay. Oh, speaking of, I picked up in the store today has everybody had the Stone Smoked Porter?
Yeah.
They've got it out with vanilla bean in it.
That was out last year.
It was a winter release. Yeah, it's another one out this year. So.
Yeah, they have vanilla and chipotle last year.
Chipotle, yep. I had all three of them.
Okay, I just saw the vanilla today and picked one up, so I'll probably have it tomorrow.
I think I think I had the chipotle.
I wish Alaskan would do that, because I do not like. I think the Stone Smoked Porter is one of the worst beers that Stone makes.
Wow.
But I would love to see Alaskan do it with vanilla.
Oh, the Alaskan is better. Yeah, I would agree. I think Stone is pretty good, but I think the Alaskan is definitely better.
I thought that the last one I reviewed from them, from the Stochasticity Project, the stout that wasn't dark. I mean, I did not care for that. I thought it was thin. I didn't care for it at all.
Oh.
It was a golden stout, and it didn't impress. Yeah, it didn't impress me at all.
That just doesn't sound right.
That was from Stout. That was from Stone.
Yeah, it was from Stone.
Maybe they were stoned when they came up with that recipe, because that wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're drinking it in a closet with no light, you might get fooled. But
it's a tough thing to pull off. It's something a lot of us are working on right now.
I was going to ask you about that, Zach. So a golden stout, right?
Is it really a stout or not?
We don't call it a golden stout. We call ours a white stout.
Okay.
And we've had some top breweries approach us about coming and helping them try to make theirs because ours was so successful. Essentially, what it is a blonde ale that is super caramely. It's a little darker than a caramel, or darker than a blonde ale, that you add lactose, a really clean English yeast to, and then you dry hop it with light roast coffee and cacao nibs. So you get this big chocolate and coffee flavor without any of the color.
Yeah, that's what I was getting from
roastiness.
How do
So
you,
usually
yeah.
they're pretty sweet.
Okay.
I got a lot of the coffee, but I wasn't getting any of the roasted malt or any of this.
They're typically pretty sweet.
And the bodies.
It's not big roasty malts. It's more about. It's a full body. It tastes. If you close your eyes, it tastes like a stout.
Okay.
You have no idea about anything else.
Yeah.
So
We
that's one of those
did
deals. It's like
two
dry,
different
just put this in
batches.
your
We
mouth.
did one that was just dry hop cow. Yeah, it's an interesting thing because people that don't like the acidity that stouts have tend to like something like that because dark malts have an acid content to them.
Yeah, because
It's a fun beer to brew. It's kind of a novelty. We did two. We did one that we dry hopped with the cacao nibs and the light roast coffee, which I just hold with light roast and then dump it in there. But we also did one to where we had cacao husks, which that's the husk around the bean, and we threw that into the mash. And that second one came out. I mean, it was super chocolatey, super earthy.
Now, how do you add cherries to that?
However you want. As long as you're popping them, that's all.
Hands on the table.
Yeah,
yeah.
straight into a camel toe.
I have another question. Could you make a Lime-A-Rita version of a golden stout?
Now
Oh,
you're
Lord.
talking. Now you're talking. So if you, Zach, if you add cherries to that, then you're taught you could make that a white Hyman beer or something.
Oh.
Hyman now.
Hey, are those train tracks going to the Grand Canyon? Because we're heading right for it, man.
Yeah, and that's a deep hole.
Yeah, we're all gone to jail.
Speaking of deep holes, I seen
No,
your
don't-
picture. I seen your
Don't call that mother.
I seen your picture.
They call that one Mother Mary.
Nice. That was perfect. And then Mark says Grand Canyon.
You know?
Boy, those were beach balls. They weren't softballs, man.
Yeah.
Those were beach balls.
You know, Pam asked what we talk about here, and I just play back one of these, part of this, and she just does like this. She just goes,
like AJ. That's what AJ used to do.
Dude, you know what's
Baseball.
hilarious? You know what's hilarious? My mom watches damn near every show.
Oh Lord.
Man.
It's a show only your mother could love, that's for sure.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Jody's mom.
You could. I think that's the title. Mom approved.
Yeah.
Mom approved.
Yeah, that could be a
Kid
title,
tested, mother approved.
Yeah.
Tested, mom approved.
Yeah.
Mother D approved.
Yeah, we'll put that. Yeah, we'll put. Mom approved right there. That's hilarious.
Oh, wow.
Seen your picture of the hop juice, Joe D. Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you like that?
I did.
That was it. Yeah. There we are. Mom approved. There it is.
Yeah.
It's official. Oh, that's funny. For the last share beer of the year, Mom approved right there.
That's right. Yeah.
That is nice.
There you
Hey,
go.
Greg, have you had this Armory XPA? Anybody had it yet?
No. From the
No.
shoots? No, I
Yeah.
have not.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
We don't
I
get
haven't.
No.
Somebody would have to send me that for me to get it because I can't get them here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's I haven't had it yet either, so I'm really looking forward to sampling that one.
I did just get 4 bottles of the Abyss.
Oh, wow.
Oh, have you had the Abyss? Have you had
Yeah,
it?
I reviewed it when I got back from California, and I reviewed last year's Reserve Edition, and it was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
That's why I had 2 different people looking for me, and they both said, "Well, I'm not sure I can get it," and they both come up with 2 bottles apiece and sent them to me. I'm going, yes,
2014 version?
yes, yeah.
Okay. Well, good. You can have have that for a few years then. Set what
Yeah,
couple
it
of those
says
aside.
it's best after November of next year,
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least a year. Let it sit
Yeah.
for at least a year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I that is just my one, absolutely one of my favorite barley wines for sure.
It's pretty tasty.
One of my favorites, absolutely. And our other Greg, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, man. What are you sampling today?
2 things. I have Sly Fox Brewing's 2013 Christmas Ale, and I also have a vodka and tonic.
Okay. That's a perfect combination.
Yeah, that's
There we
probably
go.
working well.
Cheers.
He would be proud.
You know what, man? I swear, like I wish that there was that category in Untapped, because a lot of times, you know, I'll have a beer or two, and then I'm just like, you know what? It's time for whiskey.
Hell of a beer. Let's just go for the
Yes,
whiskey.
Zach. There's a lot of times where we like sat and had a whiskey or something together, and we didn't do them as shooters. We'd pour like a double shot and we'd sip on them as a cordial along with our beer.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of people do that. You know, you go to the pub, the bar, or whatever, and a lot of people do that. You know, you'll have a drink, a cocktail, if you will, with your beer. You know, or just a nice double shot, a couple ice cubes, and sipping on something. You know, while you're having your beer. A lot of people do, and I really do. I honestly do. It's funny, but I do wish that they had that category in there with on Untapped, some sort of spirits.
Kind of the shot in the beer category or something.
Yeah, yeah, because a lot of people do that.
Mhm.
That's for people that's in a hurry to get there.
You got time to wait.
Hammer Lane, yes.
Yeah, that's
Hammer time.
That's
Yeah.
it.
that's yeah. That, as a matter of fact, those people are the ones that buy pints, right? Who in the hell needs a pint, right?
Mhm.
Or a half pint? I mean, that's what you're doing,
Yeah.
right? That's that old back.
Portable and effective. That's all.
Yeah, and those pints never come in anything good, right? It's
Yeah.
always like
You get those. You're crawling around on the floor looking at the bottom shelf, going,
Yeah,
"What can I get?
pints just have
$2.50 in my
that.
pocket. What can I get? What can I get?"
They usually have that plain label that just says whiskey.
Well, yeah, like any old westerns.
Yeah.
Give me a shot. It
Just-
says whiskey right on the bottle. That's it.
Just whiskey. That's it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to know anything else.
That's it. If you gotta ask, you don't need it.
Yeah, exactly. Enjoy responsibly. Well, if I wanted to be responsible, I wouldn't be drinking at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here in the first place.
Exactly. Hey,
Yeah,
Barrick,
I'm sorry.
what are you having, brother?
Well, you know, I am actually. I just cracked open a Citra Bomb. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, Citra Bomb.
you and your Citra Bombs like Rui and his Superbach.
Fuck.
Well, you know, I make what I like. So
Yeah,
there.
that's right. Yeah,
I had a pale ale earlier, and now I'm having a Citra Bomb.
that's very good.
No, I mean, they are really, you know, that is a good, I mean, it sounds really good. You know what I'm saying?
You know, Joe, I really should send you, Mark, and a couple of you guys one of these. I mean, Evan had one. Ruben had one. They're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He's still alive, so I guess they're okay. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I'll take
no,
it.
he made it. Yeah, he made it.
Light, you have a couple, but it's like really nice. I love Citra hops, so.
Yeah. Citra's a good hop.
No, it's a really good hop. Absolutely. It's Anybody else having any? Mark, I don't even think I asked you what you're having, huh?
No, but since you asked,
I know.
a chocolate chipotle stout from England.
Ooh, nice.
It's actually it's better now that it's warmed up. I initially when it was cold, it was just no real chocolate, just kind of a little chocolate bitterness and some chipotle flavor, but nothing has really came out. Now it's kind of blended pretty good. You got some nice dark chocolate and a little bit of chipotle, but no heat.
You know, on the Barrick McLean show, Share a Beer, we've already kind of covered this, but
I didn't even know that one was going on. Yeah.
it was,
I waited till like 12 minutes after, and I said, "Oh shoot, there's no Joe today. I didn't see anything on you." So I thought, well, there might be guys waiting for Joe's invite, so I'll just invite him.
Oh yeah, there was all kinds of problems getting this one started. Yeah, so it was.
Yeah.
I went over there and you were having an intense conversation with yourself.
See, and that's what happened. That's what happens. Yeah, we were almost getting to the arguing stage there, and
Come on, stand up here and wave.
I didn't see no invite, no Joe show, nothing. I just thought you would.
Up there, can you wave? I have a little helper waving to everybody. Oh, can we see her?
oh, hi,
Yeah,
Piper.
there to see the top of her head.
Piper.
Hi to everybody, Pipe.
Hi.
I have a quesadilla.
oh, quesadilla. Oh man,
Sharon likes beer.
Hi.
Share a quesadilla. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That looks good. Mm.
yeah, heck yeah.
She likes to come and drink beer with everybody.
Only session beers for her, though, right?
Yeah, 10% and under.
Piper's pineapple.
Yeah, she has her own beer. It's a 10.5%. 10.5% wee heavy with pineapple.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
It's a really fun beer to brew.
Is it
Every
called Piper's pineapple
every
something?
August. Piper's pineapple.
I don't know, Zach. I think it's more fun to drink.
Yeah, it is fun to drink.
Well, Joe, I'm drinking a Columbus IPA that Dave sent me. Beer sampling with Dave sent me, and I have to go do the final chug. So, guys, I'll be back shortly.
Oh, okay.
Happy chugging.
Chug it, chug it.
Chugga chugga.
I am just pouring a Wisconsin Bock from New Glarus.
Mm.
Oh, so it's not a super Bock.
No, it's not a super Bock. This is a Wisconsin Bock. So would that be called a cheese Bock?
Cheese Bock.
Cheese Bach. Yeah.
And then, Joe, I was telling everybody in Barrick's show, I'm drinking it out of my new, I'm sure as a trucker you have the Stanley thermos.
Oh yeah, man.
Stanley came out with a pint.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So it's really cool. It's a Stanley, it's a double vacuumed pint, stainless steel pint. Has the topper on it and everything with the little sipper. Comes with the bottle opener that attaches to the lid and everything. Guarantees for like 4 cold hours of beer.
All right.
But you can also do pints of coffee in it too. So.
Mm-hmm.
What the?
We got sounds in this show too, man. We've got
Yeah. You got it all, Joe.
yeah, we've got the rim shot and everything, man. It's pretty cool.
Rim Scott or
Hey,
you don't want to leave any drops behind.
Oh! yeah. No drop left behind here. Yeah. No, that's
No left.
Now there's
No
anything
drop
wrong
left
with that.
behind her.
No.
Yeah, not that there's anything wrong with that, And whenever someone sneezes, you're so good looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I just watched that episode. That was freaking great.
You're so.
So good looking.
Hey, Barrick, I was going to ask, have you ever, I know you like those big citrusy beers, right?
Oh, thank God you
No.
were there. Oh, yeah, okay.
No, I don't. No, I can't stand them. Why?
You like the citrusy stuff, right? And
The real
if you ever, like...
juicy.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Running down.
Juicy.
No, I was wondering if you'd ever thought of brewing with some rose hips.
Mm.
I just did it for the first time a couple
I don't
of
know.
weeks
I'd have to ask her first.
Yeah, no shit. What does she cost?
You
What
know, like
does she
Shakira said, hips don't lie.
I'll tell you. Listen, to be honest.
Hey, is she on Groupon?
Buy one hip, get the other one for free.
I don't think hookers are on Groupon.
Give it time. Give it time.
You're looking at the wrong Groupon, Zach.
That or you guys are. that could be a good debate about who's Groupon
Whoa,
has
I ain't
hookers
baiting
and not.
nothing here, buddy.
No comment.
That was on.
There ain't no bait here, just a fish market.
Yeah.
Hey, I've did Rose's hips, but I don't know if I've ever brewed with them or not.
Oh, shit.
What? You have to send me a recipe or something, okay?
No, just throw some rose hips into one of your lighter beers. It's really nice. They're not floral as much as they are citrusy. So
Okay.
we actually did. We named the beer "These Rose Hips Don't Lie."
Nice.
Ooh.
What about?
I thought about you when we were throwing them in. They're super citrusy.
What about duck meat?
Hey, Zach, speaking of winter warmers, what's the temperature right now? You said it's gotten pretty cold.
Oh, shit, the temperature here is fucking stupid.
The single digits?
I think it
it's
is.
less than that.
Oh,
It's,
that's terrible. It was
I
60
have-
here today.
Hold on, it's updating. I have -8 right now.
Oh.
God damn. 2 more degrees, you like if it was at least 0, you could put shorts on out there.
No, I did learn that Jägermeister tastes best at -15, though.
Hey, Zach, I'm there with you, man. We're having a winter front. It's a winter storm
just
warning.
Shut up.
Oh, here we
It's down
go.
to 63, man.
How do you live there?
Oh, God, Joe, your nipples must be poking out of your T-shirt.
Oh, yeah, you want to see?
Not really, no. But,
Hey, this is
It's the
Mark
holidays.
approved now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, this is a children-friendly show here, man.
no, it is. It is cold here.
It's 71 here right now.
It's so cold, and
Well, break out the wool tank top, Barrett.
That's 80. You see that, Zach? That's 80 degrees warmer than it is there.
It is. It's stupid. No,
For those,
the
you guys
funny
don't
thing
know,
is that I was still outside working on my barbecue grill today.
yeah, but that's because you're nuts.
I came inside and my hands were just felt like dead meat.
I'm sorry.
People have no idea the iron will that Zach has.
It is an iron will.
Yeah,
That
tell
guy.
us more about his iron.
Jesus Christ. No, on another note, I'm
It's the
super
last show of the
excited.
year. What do you expect? Come on.
I got a cold smoker attachment for my grill.
You say pole smoker? What?
No, cold. Yeah, there's a pole smoking attachment to the grill.
Where do I order one of those?
Shove your dick in it, and the roast beef just sucks.
Oh man, so emotional. Can't take it anymore.
Somebody's getting arrested after this one.
Well, Google's gonna just eliminate all of us. We're just all gonna vanish.
We're done.
I was just
gonna
back
throw a
on.
switch.
The poll
Google's like, oh my god, I can't believe
everything
this.
goes to hell.
Yeah.
Hey,
No, I have a Traeger smoker. Mark, you've probably heard of those.
Yes.
They just developed a cold smoke attachment for it. So I'm going to start making my own bacon.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm going to start
wow.
curing my own pork bellies and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that
Wow,
was my
that's
wife's.
amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait. So it's -8 degrees today, and that's what we spent our afternoon doing, is fixing the barbecue grill.
Yeah.
Man,
Cold smoker.
Well, cold smoking, I mean, hell, you had it with the temperature today out there, no matter what.
Really.
Oh yeah, I tried to ramp it up, and it's too cold to even do it. I had the regular smoker, I could get up to about 160 degrees, but the cold smoke I couldn't get above 65.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just too cold outside, and I was out there for about 5 minutes, and my nose hairs froze and everything.
Yep.
For those of you guys that know Zach, have been on this format, I will attest to the fact that not only does that man make good beer, great beer, but he can cook too.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach, what is involved in making bacon, baby?
Making
Well, Joe,
Hey now.
you got to come over first.
We'll show you how to make the bacon.
How's it wrong with that?
I better think about the dinner first.
and what technique do you use when you smoke your bacon?
It requires salt, sugar, maple syrup, maybe something spicy, and a lot of slapping your meat. But for some of us, depending on where you get your pork belly, you do have to pull the meat back before
So you get uncut pork bellies.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta cut the skin off.
Hey, so that's
before anybody really wants to eat it, you gotta cut the skin off.
Yeah,
so no Jews were harmed in the making of this bacon.
Yeah, Joe, this is your last show.
Going out with a bang.
This has got to be probably the last show before.
302 and done.
Right now, the North Koreans are hacking us going, what the fuck?
Yeah, even North Korea is like, oh, I don't want to touch that.
I don't want to touch that bacon.
Please don't send us those rations.
No shit. Even Hammer's like, whoa, dude, I wrote a song about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, next week will be a new year, new episode. We're gonna come back on new take. Yeah. It'll all be good.
It's all, so enjoy it while you can, because
next week I'm going to show you guys the bacon all lathered up on the
So that's the, I'll show you my bacon, you show me yours.
Mine will be frozen and yours will be sweaty.
So it's all about whose bacon's thicker than the other.
Oh my God.
That was good. Yeah.
Back to beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So about beer, yeah.
About them hops there.
Yeah. I need a little vodka and tonic. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach, I've been curious. What's your best-selling beer at the brewery?
Best-selling beer is the Pink Peppercorn Saison.
I was just going to say, yes, that pink peppercorn.
Almost 24/7.
Amazing.
There is sometimes that the orange cream will take number one if it's a little bit warmer outside. Yeah, tell him, Piper. Tell him.
Piper wants to join in.
The red ale does really, really good in growlers.
Okay.
Red ale drinkers like to take beer home.
Okay.
Belgian Rye Stout and the Porter are killing it right now too.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach, have you guys, speaking of the red ale, have you done the smoked red ale again at all?
No, we haven't done that yet, but Collaboration Fest is coming up. So.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hey, Ruben, I want to talk to you a little bit separately about maybe doing a collaboration beer with one of your brewers. I know we had talked a little bit about Colorado has this every year. Colorado's all about collaborating and just about good beer type stuff. No, Piper, don't drink the PBR.
There's a real beer.
There's your show title right there. Piper, don't drink the PBR.
So every year in March, our Brewers Guild puts on a collaboration fest. You can collaborate with any brewery in the world. They have to collaborate with a Colorado brewery. But any brewery in the world, Joe, I don't know if you had it while you were still in Quirky, but they had Oscar Blues collaborated with La Cambre on a beer called Death by Coconut.
Oh wow!
No, I didn't.
I watched the show this morning from last week. That's my beer of 2014.
Wow.
It is the best beer ever that I mean, the best coconut beer I've ever had.
Yeah.
But so it's stuff like that. But yeah, I'd love to talk to the one that you work out there. And,
Yeah, just shoot me a message when we're done.
yeah, we'll try to get something worked out.
If you're gonna call yourself a homebrew, Evan, you better grow something there, big guy.
Yeah.
I'll just Photoshop it like you did.
No, that's the easiest way.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, I wanted to mention as well, Skylar's been having some really good success with his brewery. Galveston Brewing, right? Or Galveston Brewer?
Galveston Beer Company, I believe.
Galveston Beer Company, that's right. He's got, 6 pretty much flagship beers that he's going with right now, or 6 beers that he's going with. I guess his main flagship beer is a Hammerhead Scottish Ale.
Yeah.
And he says he's been having a lot of success with that. And then he has a Sunny Day IPA and a wheat ale. I didn't quite get the name on that. I didn't get the name on his wheat ale, but those are his 3 main beers, the one he's really proud of, and and then he's going on from there. So I just wanted to give.
He's killing it.
Have you had some of his beers? Has he taken those to you?
No, me and Skylar and I hung out on his honeymoon. I think it was when they were here last, and then they were here again. So we've hung out a couple of times, and we haven't had any of his beer, but him and Megan came by, and we talked about some collabs. He's a really cool dude to hang out with, and he understands some beer, so he's going to do really well. It's an interesting industry to be a part of. I mean, I watched the show last week as far as you guys were talking, and things get a lot different when this world becomes your entire life.
Yeah.
It doesn't just. It isn't. Greg, I know, is seeing how how it kind of can take over your entire life, because he's worked for me for a little bit. It isn't just
taking over my life here now.
well, and it isn't even just it isn't for us that do this for a living. It isn't just going home and having a beer or enjoying the beer.
No.
We all enjoy the beer so much, but it's an entire life.
Mm-hmm.
You're considered a different person if you're a brewer. You're a it's a very different lifestyle to be in. You hang out with certain people. It's a lot like being a biker or something. I mean, it's
what
you get so secluded from regular life because you're not trapped, but you're adopted into this life. And when you put those craft beer industry colors on, you're in there. Ruben, you probably know, as far as working in a brewery, I mean, those brewers, those owners, it is our entire life. We don't
definitely.
We eat, sleep. I mean, and we work from the week before Christmas. I was trying to count. I did 6 18-hour days in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a life thing, and that's what we do all year long, just to make good beer,
Hey, Zach, you remember when my friend Kim and her husband Tom came out?
Yeah.
I went and had my hair cut last week, and she was still telling people that were there at her hair salon, oh, this is my friend Greg that we went out and visited, the one that worked at the brewery, and she went into the whole story that how blown away her husband Tom and herself were at how much work it was making beer. That they just sat there and like they were talking about it on the plane on the way home, that like, Jesus Christ, those guys were so busy they barely had 2 minutes to stop and like sit down and talk to us. That it was just like nonstop go from 8 in the morning until like
making beer is the easy part. Selling it is the hard part.
No.
Yeah,
The
there you
hard
go.
part is growing that beer.
Yeah.
You got to work at that.
That's where you got to get into breakfast beers. Your beer will grow with breakfast beers.
Yeah, it's definitely, and like any, and that's what me and Skylar were talking about when I reviewed that Mexican beer, was it's a lot like any successful small business owner. You're the busiest person on the planet. I was raised by small business owners. I was a kid like Zach's, who's going to be, as she gets older, just raised in a small business. And
no, her first words are hops and barley.
Not dad, not mama.
Yeah, and one thing that a lot of people don't know about me, and it's one thing that mixes me with photography really well, was I was raised in a beauty salon. My mom owned a beauty salon, and so I learned how to set hair, wash hair, cut hair, do perms. Yeah, see, huh? And,
I thought that.
It eventually mixes really well, and it's one of those things, like I know a lot about what the girls are doing and what I need from certain photo shoots, because I understand these things really deeply. You know what I'm saying? But it's pretty involved as well from any small business owner. My mom had 16 employees, was raising 2 kids by herself, and had 2 businesses at the same time. So I was definitely raised in that kind of environment. It was even on the supposed days off, there was no days off.
No, there aren't. There aren't.
A lot of respect to her, man. That's a great story.
Yeah. There's
never days off. There's never an easy day, but there's also a day that, what the fuck?
What in the hell is that? Joe's in the middle of this beautiful story about his mother and his family, his upbringing, and I get fucking bozo on the left-hand side.
That is
how it got there, and I don't know how to take it off.
that is the beauty of this, man. That is the absolute beauty of this. You know what I'm saying?
How to
And
take
it's
it off.
you know it's equally as true for people that are successful at YouTube. They're very busy making those videos and posting and keeping track. You know, just any type of thing that you do that you're successful at, you're going to be very busy. Restaurant owners, you know.
That's what I've been learning. I mean, I came from a small business family, anyways, that works hard. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff to go around, man. I mean, you've got to go 24/7, or else you get ran over, and that's why, you know, I mean, sometimes you get a little crazy. Or that's why I like coming in here. Like, you guys think that my beer geek level in here is high. This is, I'm like mellowed out, and like, that's why I like coming in here, because it's just like going to a bar that nobody else is in.
Yeah.
But you guys think my beer geek level is high right now. Like, come and see me at work.
Yeah.
And it's a whole nother story. I mean,
oh yeah.
And it's I'm not the easiest person to work with. I know, because like I wish Greg probably went home and cried into a pillow before.
Oh hell no! Because I'm just as anal as you and
it's
Chad
go go go. You know, I can put. You know, when you have to put 3 batches in a day down, or 7 batches in a day, man, like, your life, hops haunt your life. Like, pellet hops just start coming at you, and you're going to drown in them, and like,
I'll tell you,
you forget how to eat breakfast. Like, for breakfast, what we eat for breakfast at the brewery is usually while we're milling grains for that day. It's whatever grain it is, you know. And
yeah.
But that's what the price for this industry. It's supposed to be like that, you know. The hard work, the dedication, and the suffering that craft beer has now changed the world, because it's going to be good stuff.
That, and you know, that's also I hope the photography takes off as well, and you know, because there's nothing like shooting hot chicks, man.
No doubt.
If you eat what you are, or whatever in the hell you were saying.
Joe, can you come up here?
It doesn't get better
could you
than that.
come up here in July and like do a sweaty Brewers photo?
Yeah, man.
Oh Lord.
While we're brewing in July, and it's like 130 degrees in the brew house, and we're like
sweaty, hot, hairy beer tour. Is that what we'll do there?
That'll
Yeah,
sell some
and
magazine.
Yeah, well, you come
And
up.
Zach and Chad got the, what is it, the 440,000 BTU burners going that you can feel on the other side of the tap room.
Yeah.
Anybody have this?
Liquid brain.
No.
Bull and Bush Liquid Brain.
Yep, I have. Bull and Bush is a really cool place. Greg, come on up to Colorado, and I'll take you over there.
Oh man,
You know what?
I had them contact me about a month ago, and they had seen one of my beer reviews of their beers that one of my natives sent me, and they said, we're so happy. We're going to send you a care package of some stuff that's not available, and I haven't heard anything else from them since.
Bull and Bush is a very interesting
Weren't they
place.
just down from us at the GABF?
Yeah, they were just down the way. They make a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
had
different.
some of their. I stopped there a few times.
They make some really cool beers. It's one of the older breweries here in Denver. It's
Everything I've had has been real tasty.
everything in their tap room is imported from England. So you walk in and it's like going to an old school English pub. Really good food. Friday is all you can eat. Really good fish and chips. I think, what is it, Thursday maybe? They do prime rib night. Great prime rib. They do these green chili mashed potatoes.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
You should just shut the fuck up. you shut the fuck up. You eat them. And you enjoy.
Shut the pine hole and eat.
It's just awesome, man. I mean,
the breweries that have that kind of
everything over there is really good. It's a cool place. Anybody that but the thing is, it's not really rated as much. I mean, their beer doesn't get around. They don't really bottle it. They don't sell it out of their tap room very much, except for Old Chicago. They have a really good reputation.
This is a 12%er,
and most of the stuff is really good.
A lot of bourbon out of this.
You can get any of their beers on tap. Oh yeah, they know what they're doing. But they also have handles that they want on your table. You pick from, I think it's 6 different hops. Any beer, they'll pour it and put it in the Randall on your table. You push it down when you're ready, and then 10 minutes later, you have a fresh hop Randallized beer.
Nice.
Which is really cool to see the different. It lets people see some different stuff.
The breweries
they're
that do
only
that kind of thing. They have that kind of meal to go with their excellent brews is awesome. It really is.
Well, we better end it there, guys. We're 17 minutes into Chicken Wing Tuesday here.
Yes, we are.
But we got a late start.
I'll see you guys next week.
Happy New Year, everybody.
One of these days, you guys have to experience watching Zach eat wings, because he goes into a zone. It's like, don't get your face or your hand in front of his face, because you're going to lose it. And he wakes up from it, and there's 3 trays of wings gone. And Zach goes, what the hell happened? It's something to see. It's like, just sit back and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. We'll see you guys, man. Peace out.
See you next
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year, everyone. Be safe and blessings for the new year.
Yep.
All right.
Cheers.
See ya.